So now we are going to discuss about what are the polymers first of all, like what are polymers and how we can define them, right?
Okay.
Now, what do we mean by poly word, Sanjana? Anything that clicks you after listening the word poly?
It's
What do you think? Anything like
many.
don't be afraid. Yeah, many exactly. It's
Yeah.
correct actually. Poly means many, right? So when you joined most of the molecules, many of the molecules together, then they will form a compound or a structure which we call as a polymer. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, what is a polymer in which you'll see that we have a single units, which we call as a monomers. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you'll combine the monomers together or when you will join the monomers together, you will get a polymer out of that. Getting my point?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can say that a polymer simply this is a large molecule or a macromolecule, bigger molecule, right? Which essentially is a combination of your many subunits. Okay. So basically, you'll take smaller units and you'll join them together, and then it is going to form a large molecule, or we call this as a macromolecule, a bigger molecule. And that bigger molecule, this is called as a polymer. Is it clear? Okay.
Yeah.
Since simply you can say that polymers mean many parts, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So you'll say that we are joining and then we are getting a bigger molecule, and that molecule we call it as a polymer. I hope this makes sense, right?
Yeah. It
Okay.
does.
You might have heard about DNA, which is in
Yes.
our blood, right? DNA is
Yeah.
also one of the example of the polymer itself.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is one of the example.
Okay.
Because we talk about polymers, they are naturally, they are like of two types. We can
Okay.
find them in natural way as well. Those we call them as natural polymers.
Okay.
Okay. And if you're synthesizing them, we can definitely synthesize them in laboratories and other things as well. Then we call them as artificial polymers, as the name suggests, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So natural polymers, you are going to find them in the plants and the animals. So this is found in plants and your animals. Okay.
Okay.
And these artificial polymers, these are the ones which are synthesized by humans. Okay.
Okay.
We are the one who are responsible for that,
Okay.
as the name suggests, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you have like a different polymers, each of the polymer will have its unique physical properties as well as its chemical properties also. Okay. Their properties will be different. That's why you will see that we can use them in a different areas of our life. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Till this is this clear to you? What are polymers? What are natural and artificial polymers?
Yeah. It's
Clear?
clear. Yeah.
Okay, all right. And what about your notes, Sanjana? Like, do you want to take that during the class, or how you want to do that?
Yeah. I'll take it during the class.
Yeah, that will be fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can write it down.
Okay.
Yeah, because when you're writing it down during the class, it will help you to understand in a better way. And if you get any doubts, we can resolve that there now, right? You don't
Yeah.
have to like wait for the other lesson.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm done.
Okay, great. Now there is a process, Sanjana, by which you can prepare these polymers, and that process name is polymerization. Okay.
Yeah.
So the process name is polymerization, and this is basically the process by which we can synthesize the polymers, or polymers are being created. Okay. So we can say that polymers are created, these are being created by the process of polymerization. All right. So we will use the process of polymerization, and then these polymers are created. Okay. Now means you are going to connect them, different subunits, which we call as like monomers, right? So you will join the monomers and then you will get these polymers, and this whole process by which your monomers are linking together with each other, that process is named as polymerization.
Okay.
Clear to you?
Yeah.
Like you mentioned condensation, polymerization. So first of all, you need to understand what is polymerization, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So like we are creating polymers, and the process by which this whole thing is being done, that is called as your polymerization. Clear to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That's great. Now let's discuss the three types of classification, first of all in detail, like natural and synthetic and semi-synthetic. And then these are being classified based on different categories. So we are going to discuss what are the different types of the proteins, polymers. Sorry. Okay. So first of all, we are going to discuss the classification of these polymers, which is based on source of availability, that how they are available in nature, right? So based on their source of availability, these are of three types. We have natural, then we have synthetic, and at last we have semi-synthetic. Okay.
Okay.
So three are there based on how they are available in nature. Naturally, you already know these are obtained from your plants and animals, right?
Yeah.
And then synthetics are the one which are being obtained from the human beings, right?
Yeah.
And these are the ones which are widely used in your industries. Semi-synthetic are derived naturally, right, during the polymers, and then they will undergo the chemical modification, will modify them using the chemical processes. Okay. So these are the ones which are derived naturally, and then they undergo chemical modification. Clear to you? So these are the three categories based on that how they are available in nature. Like when you get them from plants and animals, it will be natural. If human beings are being utilized in making that, then it will be a synthetic. And if you are obtaining them naturally and then you are using the different chemical processes, right? Then it will be your semi-synthetic. Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Any doubt in this till now?
No, ma'am.
Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Done with the notes as well?
Yeah. I'm done.
All right. Okay. Great. Now let's start the classification, another classification, which is based on your structure. Okay. And basically your monomer chain, like what type of chain you are preferring. Are you taking the linear one, the branched one, or what type of chain we are preferring? Okay. Based on that. All right. So we have
Yeah.
the classification of polymers